Hey there guys, I'm just trying a new format for the breakdown where I'm just going to go through little clips rather than going through the entire game just in one go. I think this way it'll help bring content and quality a bit in a bit of a smaller package and have you stop watching me fast forwarding and killing creeps and things like that. So we're obviously a Draven Blitzcrank versus Fiddle Corki. I haven't seen much Fiddle support, but I really don't think it's very good versus Blitzcrank anyway, so we should be fine in this lane. So I'm just going to fast forward a little bit and skip to that.
So the first sort of play that happens in this lane is when we get a bit aggressive on each other, and then Hecarim decides to come down. So here in a second you'll see I do a little bit of trading with Corki. So they attack Blitzcrank a bit. I do a little bit of trading with Corki. I land back into my axe. I decide to go a little bit aggressive, and I get Corki pretty damn low. If Blitzcrank had actually done anything, then he would have died. So that's the problem with Blitzcrank. He's a bit hit and miss. So Hecarim decides to come down. He gets a little bit of damage onto us. It's not too big of a deal. I'm just going to heal all that up with pots. And but the strange thing about this is the way he stays in the tri-brush like that. It's like somehow he knows that we don't have a ward in the tri-brush. I don't know if it's because Fiddlesticks told him or not, or what. But anyway, this is the sort of interesting play that happens here. So we're sort of a little bit pushed up here because that's just the way it is. And Fiddlesticks just flashes in and cues me, and I get exhausted, and there's just literally no way I can get out of that gank with the vision that we have. So what we needed to have to avoid that was a ward in this tri-brush. Since we didn't have it, I probably should have been a little bit further back. But yeah, that's the main problem with that. Even though Blitzcrank had a bunch of wards, there probably should have been a ward in that tri-brush. So that was the first sort of thing that happened in our lane. And Corki got a double kill, which really is going to make it difficult for us later on in the lane. So despite what's happened in our lane, we're not actually doing too bad. Corki actually has a whole Doran's and a Vamp Scepter above me, but I'm still about 8 CS ahead, and I'm not doing too badly in this lane. And Blitzcrank gets a really nice grab off here. Well, it wasn't amazing. Corki was just kind of out of position. And this kind of gives us a little bit of control back into the lane. Despite being behind in items and gold, we now sort of have the dominant position into the lane here. It doesn't really give us too much. I'm just going to be a little bit ahead in CS, and now I'm going to go back and also get another Doran's and a Vamp. So here was kind of a little turning point for us in this lane. I know Blitzcrank is actually going to get the kill here, but I get the assist, and it's just generally good to get kills on people. So that kind of helped us out a little bit there, and it's just Fiddlesticks being a little bit mispositioned. And when you have two squishy supports, and two squishy people in the lane, and Blitzcrank can hook either of them, then just getting the chance of getting a hook is even higher because he can hook two people rather than only one. So that's generally what's going to happen for the rest of the lane here. Fiddlesticks is going to be easy pickings for this Blitzcrank. So although we didn't specifically need help, I kind of wouldn't turn it down at this point, especially since Corki just bought a BF as well. So Amumu came here prior to this and cleared out the ward that was in the brush with this pink. And we're kind of just he knows Corki's going to come up close. It just always happens, especially if people who aren't so careful or afraid or anything. So Amumu is just going to run in and not even try to Q. He's just going to straight up ulti. And yeah, it would be really nice if I could have got the kill here. And Corki obviously wastes his flash, but I just don't see Blitzcrank really didn't need to take that kill then. Corki had wasted his flash and he was already dead. I mean, I guess it was good if he didn't waste his flash and he possibly could have hooked him, but yeah, it would have been nice for me to get that kill there. So far, twice, I've kind of been denied by Blitzcrank and kills. So if there's any advice I could give supports, is that, just try your best to not steal kills like that. It's the worst thing you can do, probably, aside from not warding and feeding, of course. So here, Nidalee comes down and we start doing Drake. You can see Fiddlesticks is actually coming from the base, so it's 4v5. And here I'm just backing out a little bit and trying to focus on Hecarim as much as I can. And we take him down really quickly because he's just built offensive items. So Kha'Zix is in the middle of us, Corki gets hooked as well. And this is just an amazing sort of turnaround for our team here. This is mostly due to the fact that Fiddlesticks wasn't there. They probably shouldn't have engaged us onto Baron, shouldn't have engaged us while we were doing Dragon if Fiddlesticks wasn't there. simply because, you know, us having a Blitzcrank really won us that fight. Like, Corki got grabbed by him, for God's sake. So that's how much Blitzcrank impacted the fight there. So I still didn't actually get a kill, but I have my BF sword now, so it's not, you know, it's not too bad. Sometimes you have games like this where you'll just be an assist sort of AD carry. It's not really the end of the world, but this is a nice comeback for us to get back into the game. So here is just more evidence of why Blitzcrank is so good in solo queue. Because this guy's picked Fiddle, they don't have anyone tanky to go in and face check the brush. And Blitzcrank eventually gets a hook off after like a couple minutes of laning. And that just gets me my first actual kill. So that's really nice for me. I've got my Bloodthirster as well. I'm just kind of trying to escape from Kha'Zix here the best I can. But I think he actually does pick up Blitzcrank. So there's not really much I can do about that. I can only go in if Amumu finds it useful to. He actually has flash, so he probably could have gone in, but I didn't quite realise Hecarim was coming in until it was too late, and obviously you can hear these spam pings here, even though nothing actually went wrong. But that was still quite, despite Blitzcrank dying, that was still really good because I got a kill as well, so that's what I'm happy with. As long as I at least get one kill before the 20-minute mark, I'm fine with that. So Hecarim comes in here, he fights me a little bit. I kind of thought I could kill him, but I think he's just able to get away pretty easily here. I don't quite have enough damage here, and he's still fairly fed. I mean, he's got Trinity Force already. He's going to get destroyed in team fights, but he was decent at 1v1ing me then. So here Corki's pushing the tower. Because we've gotten ganked by Hecarim a little bit, he's able to just pick this tower up, no problem. The Blitzcrank is coming in straight away from the lane, just to try and slow him down a little bit, delay his movement speed until I can get here. And he's really having to dodge around a lot to dodge a Blitzcrank hook. So here my W gets refreshed again when I pick up my Q, but Corki kind of like takes a weird route. He goes down this way and then turns back towards his tower, and that I really think he probably could have gotten away if he didn't just turn random directions like that. But yeah, it's mostly not Corki's fault in this laning phase. It's mostly Fiddlesticks. It really isn't a good pick as support in some situations, and especially not this one. Especially not against the Blitzcrank as well. Obviously, you can't always tell who you're against in solo queue, but still, you shouldn't pick Fiddlesticks early then, if that's the case. So here we're able to pick up Dragon again fairly easily. They don't have wards or a timer on it. But Blitzcrank kind of gets caught out a little bit here, and Hecarim only has a Trinity Force, so able to, once again, like in the exact same previous team fight, we just burst him down as quick as we can. And Fiddlesticks just does something really stupid and like semi-troll worthy, just ulting in and flashing in while Hecarim is dead, and basically his whole team is dead. And we kind of don't expect them to keep chasing here, as we don't think they'll get any kills, so we just end up coming back in here to try and help them out again, because if we didn't, they would have all died. So I get my kill onto Kha'Zix with my passive, my bleeding passive, and then Corki just gets banded shots, and I pick up a kill on him as well. So it was well worth me going back. I got a double kill out of it, so I can just go back a little bit and recall there. So our team is quite far ahead now. We have a decent advantage, you know, 5k advantage. With the Blitzcrank, we should be able to snowball the rest of this game. Hecarim's so squishy that we can just kill him at the start of every team fight. So the enemy team all converge top for Aurelia, and boy, what a mistake that is going to be for them. We're all bottom, so they only have Fiddlesticks defending them while they're all killing Aurelia top. They consider the sort of option of Baron, but I think they kind of realised that it would take them too long to kill it, and they're really afraid of getting their inhibitor killed. But they take so long to like make their mind up and come back that we kill their inhibitor anyway, and that is just a really big mistake, and it's a mistake from all the players on their team, in my opinion. So I kind of just mess up and get caught by Diana a little bit here. Even though it didn't matter that I didn't take that much damage. She kind of does a bit of chunk damage to me anyway, and I managed to heal up a bunch from my Bloodthirster. But at the end of the day, it's Hecarim and Kha'Zix and everyone. I just can't heal that much up. Kha'Zix kind of killing everyone, and Nidalee realizes that she needs to turn around, and you know, Kha'Zix flashes and manages to kill Blitzcrank and jump over the wall again. That's the really awesome part you see about Kha'Zix players lately. So they've kind of stayed around a little bit too long, and we're sort of throwing our advantage away. Amumu manages to pick up Corki, but still, it's putting us a little bit behind going in like this. I think at the end of the day, aside from me and Aurelia, they probably have a slightly better late game team, just from the Kha'Zix and Diana standpoint. Like, I don't like Nidalee as an AP compared to Diana. So here we've kind of been playing the Baron dance for some time. I didn't actually know they had a ward in that brush there. So I kind of just do as much damage as I can. I kill Hecarim, he's basically out of the fight already. I get killed really quickly as well, just due to all the AoE, all the damage that's going on. You can see Corki's kind of spazzing out a little bit there and getting a little bit too close. I'm going to revive here now though, and just able to finish off Kha'Zix there. His GA is popped as well, but none of us have died really from that. The rest of us are so tanky from the to survive the AoE, and I have my GA, of course. So Kha'Zix is going to fail his jump there, and Corki's just going to be able to get away from Aurelia. So here, we're just going to use this time that they're dead to push as many objectives as we can. We don't actually go for Baron because we know we can get like at least 2 inhibitors. So while these guys sort of derp around and waste their time chasing Nidalee and Aurelia, I'm going to finish off their bottom inhibitor as well. And that is just going to put us really far ahead. It's going to be really difficult for us to lose this game now. All we have to do is wait for all the minions to build up and then push into their base. So now we actually have an Oracle. We've cleared the whole sort of place out. And Blitzcrank just does this really strange blind hook and gets a nice hook off onto Hecarim there. And because he's so low, we're now able to just rush Baron and do it, you know, without basically any interruption. They've got super creeps like piling into their base, you know. Then Hecarim goes low, and it's really simple for us to take Baron from there. So we're just pushing up as much as we can. There's super creeps streaming into their base. You can see they're really anxious about this, and they want to fight as quick as they possibly can. So Aurelia stuns Diana there, and Blitzcrank just gets a nice grab off onto her, and she's basically dead before the fight even starts. Fiddlesticks just does his ulti in like that. It's kind of just a troll thing. I think he knows it's over, and we're able to just push down the base and win now. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed this new format, let me know, and give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to check out my Facebook as well. Cheers.